All right, without further delay, let's begin the reveal. Here are the tournament brackets from the NCAA and its corporate champion, Capital One. To no one's surprise, the overall #1 seed is Duke, with the Blue Devils playing in the East region. The Blue Devils, the 14th time they're a #1 seed. Their first since 2015. 4 of their 5 titles came as a #1 seed. So the #1 seed overall, the Duke Blue Devils. Now, first and second round games in Columbia, South Carolina on Friday and Sunday. Duke will play the winner of the first 4 game in Dayton on Wednesday between North Carolina Central's Eagles out of the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference and North Dakota State's Bison out of the Summit League. The winner of that game will be the 16 seed going against Duke. Moving on down, the #8 seed in the East out of the Atlantic 10, the Rams of VCU. They won their first outright Atlantic 10 regular season championship. They will play University of Central Florida Knights out of the American Athletic Conference. They return to the NCAA tournament for the first time since 2005. Now, these games to be played first and second round in San Jose on Friday and Sunday. The 5th seed in the East region, the Bulldogs of Mississippi State. Bulldogs have 8 Quad 1 wins. Those are wins against quality teams based on location. And the Bulldogs, a #5 seed, seems to go well with their demeanor right now. You betcha. Who are they going to play? They're going up against the Liberty Flames out of the Atlantic Sun. They won a share of the regular season Atlantic Sun title with Lipscomb and then went on to defeat Lipscomb in the tournament finals. Continuing, the second team out of the Atlantic Coast Conference is Virginia Tech. The Hokies, the #4 seed in the East, 3 straight NCAA tournament appearances for the first time in school history. They are happy as can be, and they're going to face the Billikens of St. Louis, the #13 seed, and the second team out of the Atlantic 10. So it'll be Virginia Tech against St. Louis. First and second round matchups in Jacksonville, Florida on Thursday and Saturday. The #6 seed in the East, the Terrapins of Maryland out of the Big Ten. Coach Mark Turgeon has the 4th youngest team in Division I. They will play the winner of the first 4 game in Dayton, Ohio on Tuesday between Belmont, the Bruins from the Ohio Valley, and from the American Athletic Conference, Temple.
And they should be happy. Everybody should be happy that Belmont got in. They deserve to get in. Kudos from the committee for reaching out to them. And also, how about Fran Dunphy, last year at Temple, making the NCAA tournament.
That's
a lot of happy
win-win.
those teams.
Yes, sir.
All right, the #3 seed in the East, the second team out of the SEC, the LSU Tigers. They still have to deal with off-court situations with their coach, Will Wade. Tony Benford filling in as the head coach, the interim head coach. They will meet the Yale Bulldogs from the Ivy League. They won a share of the regular season title with Harvard, then went on to beat the Crimson in the Ivy League tournament championship game. Now, first and second round action in Des Moines on Thursday and Saturday will feature these teams. The #7 seed, Louisville, the 3rd team out of the Atlantic Coast. Boy, Jordan Wara led the Cardinals in scoring and rebounding. He'll be on display, and they will go up against the second team out of the Big Ten Conference, the Golden Gophers of Minnesota. Coach Richard Pitino saw his team upset second seed Purdue in the Big Ten tournament before losing to Michigan in the tournament semifinals. And the last teams in the East, the 3rd team out of the Big Ten, Michigan State Spartans. And what a gutsy performance they put on in the Big Ten championship.
It sure was, and maybe a little bit of a surprise to some people that they are not the #1 seed, so they end up on the 2 line, which means if you're North Carolina, Tennessee, or Gonzaga, you're feeling a little bit better about your chances. Not all of them will be 1 seeds, but Michigan State obviously will not be.
And nobody's playing better than the Spartans. All they've gone through, the way they've performed to win a conference regular season championship and conference tournament championship, outstanding.
All right, who do the Spartans take on? Out of the Missouri Valley Conference, the #15 seed Bradley Braves. They beat Northern Iowa to win their first Missouri Valley Conference tournament title in 31 years. They come in with a 9-9 conference record, 20-14 overall. They will meet Michigan State. So take a look at that bracket and tell me what you see.
Well, I see a team well, you take a look at Duke, obviously, but VCU, the 8-9 games are always intriguing. But this Liberty team, I've watched the Liberty Flames for all season long. They shoot the three. They're balanced. They're aggressive. That will be a challenging matchup for Mississippi State.
Why waste time? Liberty beats Mississippi State. That's my first upset pick. How about a potential Duke-Virginia Tech Sweet 16 matchup? That would be an ACC rematch from the regular season. Remember, Virginia Tech beat Duke when they didn't have Zion, and Virginia Tech's going to be at full strength with their point guard, Justin Robinson. And then I think, hopefully, we are destined for a Duke-Michigan State regional final. That would be a terrific treat. Watch out for y'all. I know you love those.
Oh, I really
Bulldogs.
like the Bulldogs.
Dangerous
yeah.
14 seed. What do you think?
Outstanding scoring team, average 80 points a game. 5 guys average double digits. They've got size, and then Mie Oni, they've got one of the outstanding scorers and players in college basketball. That'll be a tough test for LSU.
I also think Belmont gets Temple and Maryland.
All right, guys, you can play the official bracket game of NCAA March Madness. The Capital One NCAA March Madness Bracket Challenge is almost ready for your picks. Get your bracket started at ncaa.com or in the March Madness Live app.